The owner of this beautiful 2003 Zinc Yellow Mach 1 Mustang was originally on the search for a low-mileage Terminator. He was looking to spend about $20,000, but he couldn't find a stock low-mileage Terminator for that price range. So he started looking for Mach 1s. He said it was actually difficult to find low-mileage Mach 1s as well, and the ones that he could find, people wanted a lot of money for them. His oldest son decided to help look for a nice Mach 1, and he was looking on Facebook Marketplace and other places like that. And he said that they were in Ohio, and he was looking in areas about 8 hours away just trying to find a nice one. And he did find one in Virginia. Here are a couple walk-around videos of the car. It's all stock with only 14,000 miles on it. Listen to this stock engine, stock exhaust rev. The seats are absolutely beautiful. The interior is basically flawless. The engine is really nice. You can hear a little bit of injector noise. That's normal. There's no tapping or any problems in there. Being that the exhaust is all stock, the car is actually pretty quiet, so you can hear the valve train noise. I mean, think about it. 32 valves, 4 camshafts. That's what you're hearing in this. Notice the stock exhaust tips here. They're rolled tips from the factory. The paint is very beautiful. It reminds me of the Zinc Yellow Mach 1 I had. It was in great shape. I really love this color. It's such a good color on a Mach 1. So he was able to take it to a shop and have it put up on a lift and look underneath it. You could see there's no rust underneath here. That's where a lot of cars this age are starting to rust out. And you can see the differential cover there with the tags on it. The axles have surface rust on them like that. That's perfectly normal. Even desert cars have little rust buildup on that. The mufflers are stock. The rails underneath are stock. These are the subframe connectors, those black ones that come on the Mach 1s, the Bullets, and the convertible Mustangs. Stock mid-pipe, you can see the transmission under there, looks great. Oil pan, everything just looks great under here. The steering, there's not a whole lot of buildup there. Usually with a lot of oil changes, that K-member, that yellow part there is all greasy, because when you change the oil, the filter usually spills all over that. And so with 14,000 miles, it probably hasn't had a whole lot of oil changes, but beautiful shape underneath here. Usually these subframe areas are kind of crunched up from people lifting the cars up. So the seller was originally asking $14,000 for this car. He drove 5 hours to go see it. He said it looked really good underneath, but the side scoops had a little bit of staining, and there were more rock chips than he thought it should have, you know, and that's something that I've noticed on a lot of cars. Little rock chips, some cars have none, it seems, and some of them seem to have a lot, depending on what kind of roads they drive on, and you know, whether there's lots of little rocks in the road, pebbles and things. But anyway, he actually decided that he'd turn down the car because he didn't like the rock chips and the staining on the side scoops and stuff. So he went home, and then he started kicking himself for not buying the car. He thought, you know, it really is a nice car. Probably shouldn't have turned it away. So he called the guy back and talked to him. They renegotiated. And so they called back, and the son tried asking him if he'd take $9,000 for it. And the guy said, look, the lowest I'll go is $11,000, which I think is a really fair price for this car. I paid $12,000 for my blue one back in 2010 with 75,000 miles on it. And so because of the rock chips, the staining, side scoops, and the bumpers had a little staining on them, he was able to go back the next weekend and get the car for $11,000, which is amazing. So here are a couple pictures of the beautiful interior. The car looks flawless. The seats look great. Those are the Comfort Weave Mach 1 seats. It has the interior upgrade package, so it has a silver trim around the radio, the bigger headrests, all that. You can see some nice Mach 1 floor mats there. Here are some pictures of the engine bay. You can see it's all stock. The cold air intake is usually the first thing that gets added to one of these, and so you can see it has the stock intake on there with the silencer. Exterior wise, the car was absolutely stock. Like I said, even the exhaust tips, and the car was beautiful. He did want to do a couple of things to the car, like add the honeycomb deck lid panel like the one I have on my Mach 1. It's a really nice piece, but you do have to remove the Ford and Mach 1 badge from the trunk lid. And he said he didn't have the heart to take those off because they were set there by the factory. And that's something I totally understand. When I took mine off of my red Mach 1, I was kind of cringing as I took the emblems off. But he decided to go another route, and he took the panel and he decided to cut out the area where the Mach 1 emblem would be and on the other side where the Ford emblem would be. And so with those modifications to the plastic pieces, this is what the car looks like now. And the next thing he did, which is my favorite modification for an 0304 Mach 1, is he put the deep dish 17 by 10.5 wide AFS wheels on the back. They match the Mach 1 wheels and they look incredible. These are the best looking wheels for a Mach 1 in my opinion. I have them on 2 out of the 3 of the Mach 1s that I have. I actually saw these pictures on the Mach 1 Facebook page before he sent me these, and that I knew that he was even following the channel, so it was really cool. I had seen this before. I thought it looked great. I wish I would have done that with my yellow Mach 1 before I had sold it, but obviously they're hard to find. Those wheels are back in production, but they're sold out all the time and they're hard to get. So the car looks great. I'd say it just needs to be lowered a little bit and it would be perfect. I wouldn't do anything else to it. So here's the nice shine of the paint. Here's some documentation that he has. It has the really neat certificate. This is a really cool piece of documentation. It certifies that it is a limited edition 03 Mustang Mach 1. This shows that the car was built on May 23rd, 2003. So it's about halfway through the production set of Mach 1s, being about 5,000 into the 9,000. And I like that it shows that it's one of 869 manufactured in Zinc Yellow. Like I said, I had a Zinc Yellow Mach 1. It is actually a pretty low number. It's really neat. It actually even has the production number 5542 out of the 9652 that were built of all Mach 1s in '03. He also has the original window sticker and a cool Mach 1 poster there. So it's an absolutely beautiful car. His 16-year-old son has this beautiful 2002 Laser Red Mustang GT with only 20,000 miles on it. You can see a cool picture of them parked together here, and you notice that the GT has deep dish rear wheels, which look great, Mach 1 grille delete, and a Mach 1 chin spoiler. So we'll have a story on that car later. So this is a story about a beautiful 2003 Zinc Yellow Mach 1 Mustang with low miles. Absolutely great looking car underneath, inside, and out. And I want to thank him for sending in these pictures and the story about the car and the things he did to it. I want to thank everyone for watching the channel. Thanks for being subscribed and giving the videos thumbs up and supporting the channel. And stay tuned for more of these stories.